Good morning, my amazing listeners and viewers. This is Roshika Ali with yet another review of a TED Talk given by another bright young person by the name of Audrey Moore, and her TED Talk is on the power of empathy. And Moore recounts how she decided to start this project Empathy. She says that it was one summer camp of 2014 when she was late in registering herself, and she decided that she would veg out the entire summer. And vegging out really meant that she would do nothing. But her mother was of an opposite point of view. And she encouraged her to come up with some sort of an activity. So, Audrey decided that she's going to create her own camp of random experiences, and she will be her own project director, and she would come up with her own activities. She had eating only carrots day, then she had a barefoot day, and she said that at that on that day they had to go to a goat farm as a family, and she has never appreciated shoes more since then. uh, she was one day she decided to go around in a wheelchair, and that is when it really hit home to her how important empathy was. She felt that, when she was being pushed around the wheelchair in a mall by her cousin, people tended to either totally ignore her or talk to her as if she could not understand them, or if she was not able to make her own decision. And that is when she realized that, how hard it was for people with immobility, uh, you know, to find actual connection with others. She vowed that she would never treat a person in a wheelchair the way she had been treated. Another time, the next summer, she went to the Dominican Republic for a service trip, and that is where she came face to face with hardship. Come the summer of 2016, she realized that she is going to start Project Empathy, because she has run her own camp and she's got some real world experience. So she enrolled 11-year-olds. There were 15 kids in her camp, and they had, different uh, activities to do. So, she would make children first, pen down their thoughts of what they think would happen when they did this activity. And after that activity, they would write down what they had actually learned. Say there was this day where children wore eye patches the whole day. There was a day when there was the pitiful, wage work, when they had to work for very little money. And then they had to, pretend as if they were living in a drought stricken area. Now, it was very interesting the insights that the children got from these experiences. Uh, the ones who had to, carry large jugs of water to a particular point because they were simulating drought conditions, uh, said that it felt as if their arms were about to be ripped off. And another child who thought that, having no money or having little money, she would not be able to do anything or buy anything. For her, the greatest challenge was to select what she could buy with that little amount of money that she had. She carried on this project Empathy to her local middle school, and she decided to set up little experiential learning stations for children who were learning empathy through certain experiences. And these children were empowered and trained to start up their own workshops when they were in grade 6. Audrey really felt the snowball effect of empathy when she did this particular, activity. Whether it was volunteering in the homeless shelter or, participating in a food drive, empathy or empathetic activity made children uh, realize how it was that, you know, we are all very similar and people undergoing hardships are no different from us. She says that in a world where division and hatred and closing boundaries and building walls is a real possibility, it is very, very important that people see things through other people's eyes and stand in their shoes for a while. And that is how peace will happen. She says that empathy workshops unite us, and one really does not know where they will lead in our life, but whatever the direction, empathy will only lead to good things. Thank you very much. I hope my review was understandable. This is Rushika Ali signing off.